a Persian-style crudité. Here is our Persian tzatziki yogurt sauce as a dip, paired with boneless, skinless chicken thighs, think chicken tenders without all the breading and deep-fried canola oil, and a literal basket of whatever fresh vegetables look good to you. This recipe also features our blanching heat technique. Not necessary, but handy to practice for when you need it most. And now, onto our prep step. Ideally, salt your chicken thighs 24 to 48 hours before. It makes a world of difference in flavor and juiciness. I often do this directly in the bag right when I get home from the market. Drop in a teaspoon or two of salt, massage in really well, and into the refrigerator until just 20 minutes before you're ready to sauté. So easy. To prep our plants, I start with yams from the root tuber family. I peel any spots that need removing, but keep most of the skins on for added fiber and texture. Then I like to cut them into little matchsticks for easier dipping. Yams are often mistaken for sweet potatoes, but they're less sweet and a bit more starchy. They also have a distinct brown, bark-like exterior. Sometimes people like soaking their potatoes before roasting so they crisp up even better. So I tried it both ways. And honestly, I didn't see a big difference. Now maybe it's because yams are not potatoes. But either way, I like to keep things simple, so I decided just to put them right on the sheet pan and coat in my go-to extra virgin coconut oil with sprinkles of kosher salt. Massage, so well coated, and then into a 400-degree Fahrenheit oven for about 20 to 30 minutes. Use your roast setting if you have it on your oven. Oh, and be sure to toss and rotate about halfway through so they cook evenly. While the yams roast, continue with the rest of your prep by cutting your vegetables in whatever shapes you like best. I'm cutting our baby carrots on the diagonal into long half sticks. I keep a cap of green on for some color. Also, carrot greens are tasty and good for you. Cherry bell radish are from the cabbage family and known for their gallic acid, a compound that can help reduce inflammation and protect your cells from oxidative damage. You can keep a little cap of green on these too. Broccoli is a cruciferous vegetable. Here I use my peeler to remove the tougher wooden outer layer of the stem. I wait to trim the tops off as they come in handy to grip while peeling. Once all the stalks are trimmed, cut off the last inch or so of the stalk, as it can taste bitter and be hard to chew. Then, using my trusted kitchen shears, I snip the florets off at their natural break. I like to pretend I'm practicing the rudimentary form of bonsai, the Japanese art of tree trimming. And then you can thinly slice the stalks into little coin shapes. Last, we trim our green beans from the legumes family. Simply cut or snap off the ends, leaving them long and slender, perfect for dipping. These are not only good for you, but they're a wonderful crunch that's a whole lot better than chips. Step number 3, make your Persian tzatziki sauce, the 12th of our 16 core Keep It Simple sauces, velvety and bright with bites of cool cucumber. You can make it either with or without feta cheese. Step number 4 is heat. First, you will have wanted to bring your chicken to room temperature about 20 minutes before cooking. This helps with the browning. Fire your burner so your pan is nice and hot. A swirl of healthy fat, my go-to is extra virgin olive oil. And in go your chicken pieces. Remember to lay away so no hot splatters. Now, admittedly, I have a lot of chicken here. I'm actually cooking extra, so we have protein in our home for leftovers tomorrow. We'll sauté in batches so there's plenty of space between each piece so steam can rise and escape, which helps with the browning. Press to sear. After a couple of minutes, flip to sear the second side. Ah, perfect. Crisp caramelization, yet still moist as you can see. Another couple minutes on side 2, and then plate to rest. Remember, resting is where the meat continues to cook just a bit and the juices are reabsorbed so they end up in your dish, not on your cutting board. And repeat with batch number 2. Chicken thighs are a fattier cut of meat, which means they're going to have more intense, rich flavor than their white meat counterparts. But use whatever cut you're in the mood for. Okay, set your chicken aside and tent if you want to keep warm. We'll slice it just before serving. Now you can decide on one of 2 ways to present your crudité. Either all vegetables raw and 100% crunchy, or a quick blanch for a crisp, tender combination. Blanching also helps season the vegetables for added flavor and ensures their color will be vibrant. Let's practice blanching just so you're ready when you need it most. Honestly, I usually blanch, but do what works for you. To blanch, I use my trusted Dutch oven. You do not want to use your carbon steel or cast iron pan, as the salt water will damage your hard-earned patina. I also have my trusted stainless steel spider strainer on hand. I love this tool for placing or pulling items in and out of hot water. I use about 1 cup water to 1 teaspoon kosher salt ratio for blanching. So here I'm using 12 cups water and 4 tablespoons salt. Enough so the vegetables will be fully immersed. When your water is at a low simmer, place in your first batch of vegetables. We'll start with green beans. Also, in between batches, I add another teaspoon or so of salt. Then broccoli. Wow, right? The salt water brightens the colors and enhances the flavors. Then carrots. They only sit in the hot salted water for about 30 to 60 seconds. Traditionally, you cook the vegetables and then drop them in an ice bath to stop the cooking and ensure crispness. I learned to save a step by just cooking them a little bit less. So again, I only cook for a short 30 to 60 seconds. You'll discover your best time based on the texture you like. Next, a simple slicing of our chicken thighs. These are boneless and skinless from free-range birds, a great source of protein, and raised on pasture with a salad bar of grasses, legumes, and insects. No GMO grain, hormones, or antibiotics to cause havoc to our body. Time to pull our yam fries from the oven. You can easily serve them at room temperature too. Crisp on the outside and pillowy soft on the inside. Pour your dip at center stage and you're set. Wonderful. A Persian-style crudité for any occasion. Enjoy.